Today I'm going to teach you how to do logarithms in Python. So what are logarithms? A logarithm is how many times you can multiply a number to get another number. An example is 2 to the third power, which means you can multiply 2 3 times by itself to get 8. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So let's do this example in the Python coding. So the first thing you're going to do is import your math functions. This brings in the functions of math. Now I'm going to introduce number 1, set equal to 8. And what I'm doing here is I'm assigning the variable, which is number 1, 8, which is print is 2 to 8. Example. This prints the results of this example. So what we're saying is that 2 can go into 8 3 times. Now suppose I change the number to 16. Then 2 would go into 16 4 times. Or suppose I chose a really wild number like, say, 64. 2 would go into 64 6 times. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 6 times would equal 64. Now suppose I put a 100 here, and I changed the log base 2 to 10. 10 times 10 would equal 100, so it's twice. Or if I brought this down to 10, it would just be 1. 10, since it's just a single one, it's 10. Suppose I made it 1,000. It would be 3. 10 times 10 times 10 equals 300. Now suppose I change this to 49, and this to 49. I made this 7. It doesn't work. So in order to get it to work, I'm going to have to do something different. So I'm going to set it back to where it was before. We do the same thing before. We import math, bring in the math functions, then we set our value, then we have results equal to math.log, and we have 49, comma, 7, print results. Yeah, I forgot that. Just some simple syntax errors, really. So 7 goes into 49 2 times. The reason I have to do this is because the Python math logarithm function only has works with 2's and 10's. So I have to do this for any other number. And so what this down here is it uses the logarithmic function for values other than 2 or 10. Though I'm sure you could use 2 or 10 here, it uses other values. And here you print the results. Suppose I change the 49 to a 81 and this to a 9. The answer would still be 2 because 9 times 9 is 81. And suppose I said I made this 3 and I made this 30. It would take 3 point that number to get 30. 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 3 is 27. So it's not quite 30, so it's a decimal. You can get decimals in here sometimes if you're working with weird numbers. Like suppose I put a 17 and a 2. 4 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. So it's not quite there, so it has to be a decimal for it to work. And that's all I have for you today. Goodbye.